just gonna be a oh my goodness. This is gonna be a quick live. This is gonna be a quick live today. Maybe about 5 minutes or less. It's actually very nice today. Very sunny. It's saying 90. Saying 90 here in Tampa Bay area. But I'm thinking that, so it feels more like 89. Feels more like 89 today than 90. Look at that sun. Look at the clouds. The camera's really picking it up very pretty. I'm glad we're finally seeing the sunshine. We went many, many days without. It was very gloomy for June. I'm used to June in the Northeast where it's always like really, really sunny, really, really dry. June, usually there's no rain, and things like that. So, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. And how's everybody's day going today? It seems like almost every day I do a live on the weather. I report the weather. I find that funny. I think it takes about 3 minutes to 4 minutes for people to find the live. So most of the time I'm chit-chatting and I don't think anybody actually hears it anyway. So what do you think of this trend of people saying that they're buying these sheds and they're turning them into tiny houses? Is it true? Is it clickbait? I mean, how do you put the plumbing in? How do you put the electrical in? How do you do all that? I'm wondering. I see some really cute ones here at Home Depot, some cute sheds, but how much extra is it to put the plumbing in, to put the kitchen in? I mean, the kitchen, you can get an electrical stove, whatever, but you still have to have a sink. You still have to have a bathroom in a tiny house. I would assume you still have to have all that, but I'm wondering who can actually do it. I mean, there's certain parts where you're allowed to have the tiny house in the back, I believe. You have to find out with your local jurisdiction as to what they're allowing. But these tiny houses are really cute. I mean, I don't know. Can you see them? There's some back there. They're not tiny houses, they're sheds actually. And they're not that cheap, but they have like a monthly plan on them on the outside. I guess if you get approved for the uh, the financing through, I guess it's through Home Depot or another company that they use, or whoever you're getting the shed from. The shed is not that much, but then think about it. You have to add the electrical, you have to add the plumbing. Who's gonna do that? I don't know how to do that. So you'd have to hire someone, and then isn't it gonna be like $600 when you're done with everything? 700, 800. I don't know. I really don't know if anybody on here knows how to put together a tiny house. I mean, I've watched a couple of videos, but those people they know how to. They're carpenters and they're plumbers and they're electrical and they're electricians, and the average person isn't going to know how to do that. But nevertheless, someone I know years ago, they had a summer house that was small like a shed, really small like a shed. It was a shed, but I don't know what they called it in those days, if they called it a shed or a beach house or what it was. But the women used to sleep in the inside and the men would sleep on the boats in the outside in the summer. And I guess in those days they didn't have oh, I didn't know I had this thing on. Sorry, I just got a ring through. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got interrupted for a second there. Oh. Sorry, I'm not going far away for an order. That was an order that wanted me to go 32 miles. Well, when you go back and forth, it would have been 32 miles for like $12. with the price of gas, sorry, I just can't do that right now.